Pressing Questions. My name is Lee Sackett. I am the host. This is the show with tantalizing questions and disastrous consequences. I have two very special guests from the creative team today. I have Miss Christina Harp and Mr. Christian Roscoe. Introductions. Who are you guys? What are you doing?
It's all you, Christina.
Okay, I'm Christina Harp. I am a senior creative producer and am responsible for managing all of the productions of our lifestyle shoots, which basically means anytime you see someone running outside in the nature, that's my shoot. So I handle all of those. And I've been with Brooks, it'll be 8 years in July. So started out as a guru, just like you, Lee, gone through a couple of different marketing roles, but most recently have found myself on the global creative team.
My name is Christian Roscoe. I'm a content producer with Brooks. I've been working there for 12 years, so take that, Christina. I produce a lot of the shoots that are all of our kind of fun colorways. So remember the ice cream shoe, the melt, you name it. Yeah, the special stuff.
Very cool. So when we see the color drip photos at Dick's Sporting Goods that have the cool pictures of the ice cream truck on the beach, you're behind the lens of that scene doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I've seen that, yeah.
For those who don't know the rules, I'm going to ask Christian and Christina 5 questions. They are working together. It is 2 big brains. They are facing me though. So the way this is going to work out, for every question they get correct, they get 1 step closer to getting, they will earn a box of dried spaghetti. I had someone reach out and say they weren't into spaghetti, but they were into fusilli, the little Twisty Boys. Get to 3, we can do Twisty Boys too. But now if they get a question wrong, not only do I not have to drink apple cider vinegar, they do. So if you'll please hold up your weapon of choice so everyone knows this is legit. Christina went with the classic Avi Bragg's. Yes. Christian, can you give us a little so everyone can see?
Well, yes, I can. This is champagne vinegar. It's oak aged. It's really delicious. Not delicious by itself, though, but,
If you two are ready, let's jump in. You ready for pressing questions?
All right.
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay, question 1. These are heaters, by the way. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is the first novel published by J.K. Rowling and was released in the UK. The first book was titled Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. A year later, in the U.S., under what name?
During the quarantine, I have reread the Harry Potter series, and it was re-released as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Wow. I'm drinking vinegar. The correct answer was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I have a question.
Cheers.
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 Oh.
That was so raw. It's the first one is so raw when it goes down your gullet. You guys are 1 for 1. Question 2, a little bit harder. Scientific name for the fear of cooking is A, cookophobia, B, megarocophobia, or C, poluniophobia. A, B, or C. It can take some time to deliberate your answer.
Yeah, do we have to concur on these, Christina?
We'll both drink if you get it wrong, because that's fair.
I'm going to say B. I'm going to go B.
What leads you to B?
What's the word again? I took a ton of Latin when I was a kid, so I was like, maybe there's some Latin root up in there, so I feel good about B.
You guys might be the biggest brains of pressing questions that I've had on. It's correct, but that was pretty good logic. First of all, the other ones are made up. I just made them up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that wasn't baby gag. Wow. You guys are currently 2-0 right now. Question 3. The shutter and aperture setting on a digital camera. What shutter speed setting will make the photo darker?
Man, this is why we hire people to do this stuff for us.
I hope none of our photographers see us answer this question incorrectly.
Of all the sets you two have collectively been on.
What have to do with ISO?
Light gets let in. So I'm...
Let's break this down here real quick. We're talking speed, right? So it opens and closes really quickly. That means it only has a certain amount of time to allow light in. If it opens and stays open, it's letting a lot of light in. Can we phone a friend?
I am going to phone a friend right now. Let's see if he picks up. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to edit in Christian just taking tasters. I mean, that's...
Dang it.
Oh.
I should grab some water.
Yeah, dude.
Hello.
Hey, I'm switching you to FaceTime. I'm doing this interview, and I need your help on a photography question.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, okay, just so you know, you're going to be on Instagram. This is one of our amazing photographers, Zach Doliak.
What setting on a digital camera would you use to make the photo extremely dark?
The second.
Really fast.
Dude, yes. That is literally exactly what I was looking for.
See you later.
I have no idea what's happening, but I'm so glad you don't have to drink that.
Yeah.
I have to literally drink my third shot of this.
Your poor
I'm
esophagus.
so sick of it. I'm so gosh darn
That-
sick of it.
That's good for you though, right?
I think to an extent. Like the fourth question is a softball question, and it's so the viewers can get some insight into you. You guys are behind the scenes. Can you both separately give me a story? What has been the most invigorating part of your job? The logistics and the timing and the setup. What are the parts of your job that make all of that okay?
Well, I love to travel, so I'm very fortunate to get to travel as part of my job, which can be exhausting, but also very invigorating, especially as you can imagine being stuck at home right now. I'm really looking forward to getting back out again. The people that I get to collaborate with.
Is there any shoot in particular that has stood out more than any others? Like when was the
Yeah.
grail?
I would say that would have been, yes, the Grail was when we were shooting on the island of Madeira in August. That's off the coast of Portugal. For those of you who don't know, it's actually closer to Morocco. So not necessarily an island I would have thought myself to visit. Really small, tight-knit crew, super athletes that were modeling for us. And we just quite literally ran around that entire island shooting for 3 days. Made some amazing photos.
Your favorite shoot thus far?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, to echo what Christina said, first and foremost, team and crew are really a make or break. So it really boils down to people. And if you have solid people on your team and crew, you can get anything done. It's amazing. For example, when we were shooting the Liftoff collection, which came out, I believe, in fall of last year, if you look back on that creative, you'll see a bunch of colored smoke plumes. And what we did was really fun because we got to use science to make this happen, right? We had a fish tank full of water, and then we slowly lowered in salt water to the bottom of the tank because fresh water and salt water have a different density, right? So it creates a boundary layer where they meet. Because what was happening is to get that smoke effect, we were taking acrylic ink and injecting it into the water and taking a picture of it, all like a whole stream of pictures as it kind of like floats down. But when it was hitting the bottom, we couldn't get the right angle. So we had to effectively lift the boundary layer up, but still make it so we could see through it. So I ran down to a convenience store because I was at my photographer's studio, did that. It flowed into the tank and then perfectly hit the bottom of the salt water and just plumed up. And so it was just this really fun moment of problem solving. It's like, that's what I really find enjoyment when I'm working on
Did
production.
you get the shot? Did you?
Oh, yeah.
The shot? There you go.
All those shots in the creative were created that way.
That's
yeah,
a good
it
story.
was really fun.
That was a softball question, so I'm not taking a shot.
We'll give you a pass on that one.
Yeah, we'll give you a pass on that.
Appreciate that. We are moving on to question 5, easily the hardest question. Question 5, Christina and Christian. What Indian mausoleum was called a teardrop on the cheek of time? A, the tomb of Cyrus. B, the Taj Mahal. C, the tomb of Jaher. Or D, the Humayun tomb. I thought because like Christina's like a world traveler, she would like maybe have ran into this information. She was like shooting like off the coast of India.
I know.
Look at Christian's face right now. Christian's diving deep right now.
Wasn't the Taj Mahal created for, is it the Sultan? And it's on the bank of a river.
What's your point? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
I think it was constructed for this ruler's wife, but I don't know if it was a beauty installation or what.
I think it's C.
The tomb of Jaher.
I'm going to lean on Christina for this one, Lee.
Okay. C, tomb of Jaher. It was B, the Taj Mahal. It was the obvious one. The only reason. Cheers, you guys.
I'm sweating. I'm so nervous. Oh, my lips are... Oh.
It's so bad. The cool thing about apple cider vinegar is there isn't any immediate net gain except pain. It's just suffering. Thank you for being on Pressing Questions. Those are the 5 questions. But congrats, you're like part of the top tier. 4 for 5 is really, really good. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.